Skip it up and that up.
There's been a lot of confusion about the current state of the channel and what's been going on with me and the past several years, and it's really, really weird to see all of this play out. And just the past couple of years have been wild, man. They've just been insane. The fact that the majority of people still don't know that my channel was hijacked is just bizarre. Do you see that guy in the intro? Do you see that guy in the bottom right of the screen? Does that look like Richard Masucci? Does that look like that fat man at all? You don't look anything alike. And yet, he steals my YouTube channel, steals my subscribers. For years, he impersonates me on this platform, with the platform that I built up. It's unbelievable. And not only that, not only did he steal all of my hard work, all of my subscribers, all of the goodwill I have brought upon myself over the past decade, he deletes it. Now it's like all the work I did reviewing tech in the USA has just completely gone up in smoke. Like, everything is just gone. And people just don't get it. They don't. Like, people actually think that guy is me. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's unbelievable. But with current events, with the recent change in YouTube culture, with people looking more and more into this situation, yeah, I may have a shot at getting my channel back. Yes, that's right. YouTube, I've been talking with the guys at YouTube, and they seem to think there's a possibility that my channel has been hijacked. Yeah, a possibility. I've been telling them this for years, but they're actually looking into it now. There's a possibility. Not only will it be restored, but I will have complete and utter control over it again, and we'll be able to go right back to the way things used to be before Rich fucked over things for everyone. So, with that being said, this will be my new alternative channel. This is Harmon Smith from ReveiwTechUSA, just letting you all know that I will be doing tech reviews in preparation for recovering my YouTube channel. I want to get the ball rolling on this. I want to rebuild community trust. I want people to know what happened, that ReveiwTechUSA was a stolen account and that Rich Masucci had nothing to do with what made that channel popular or successful. It's why he pushed everyone to RTU streams and why he stopped reviewing technology. Because he doesn't know the first thing about technology. All he knows how to do is sit there and shove his face while jacking off to some midget porn or whatever. I've heard some of the things you've gotten up to, Rich. It's not pretty. But the thing I have an issue with is that because you stole my channel, I got dragged into your nonsense. A lot of people think you're me, and we just can't have that, okay? Like, we just cannot have that. You are a complete fraud. You don't know anything about video games. You don't know anything about hardware. You don't know anything about the history of the industry. You know, I've seen you try and tell me that Nintendo came before Atari. Okay? You genuinely try to tell me that you explicitly remember playing an Atari like the day it came out. Okay? Like, you think you were there throughout all of gaming history. You try and act as if you know anything about this field, the people in it, or represent like gamers at all. Like, you are a complete and utter fraud. Not only as a gaming YouTuber, not only as a tech YouTuber, a content creator, you are a fraud as a human being. This is just one example, just one thing that I really, really want to get out there in regards to the current state of technology and gaming. You know, what Rich should have been talking about if he actually really was the real ReveiwTechUSA instead of an imposter. If ReveiwTechUSA, if that channel was legit, I would have come out and said that the Nintendo Switch is by far the greatest gaming platform ever made. There's no getting around this. There's no excuses. There's just no copes you can possibly utter. The reality of the situation is that Nintendo Switch has outperformed the PS2. It's far more powerful than the PS5. It has far more games than Steam. It is by far a masterclass in technology in the video game industry. This is a console that should have been celebrated by my channel these past several years, but unfortunately, because it was hijacked, my fans have had to listen to Rich just sit there every day whining about how hard it is to rip gameplay footage and commentate over it. It was so hard for him to read news stories and talk about them to my audience that he straight up deleted my channel to try and pivot to something that he was more comfortable with. Live streaming, in which he just sits there and just shoots the shit with his parasocial audience for hours on end. You know, I've seen your live streams, Rich. You know, I've seen what you try to talk about. You know, I see a very distinct lack of video game playing, of video game discussion, of reviewing tech in America, right? You know, everything I did to build up that channel so you could come in and exploit it, you threw it all away. My garbage, the shit I took last night, is better than you'll ever be. You are a complete failure. I cannot believe that you dropped the ball so hard. It's unthinkable to me. With that amount of subscribers, you would have had a passive income for the rest of your life. Like, this would have been a big deal for you. Like, this was something I put a lot of time and effort into, and you just ruined it. How could you do this, Rich? Like, I've moved on, obviously. You know, I'm working a real job now. I've moved on to greener pastures. I've worked with, like, real tech giants, right? You know, I have Elon Musk's phone number on my iPhone, right? You know, I know people, okay? Like, who do you know? Like, what do you do, Rich? Besides leech off of a YouTube channel I built in 2009. Like, what have you done with that channel? What have you done to form connections, to expand your brand, to talk about technology? What have you done for this industry besides sit there and grift? You are an absolute reprehensible human being. And it just needs to be said that everything that's happened to you over the past year, it's well-deserved, man. Like, I know you better than anyone. I've seen what you've done to your family, how you lost all your jobs, how you treat other people, how you treat me, right? Like, it's not just Jay and like the Keno Casino guys or whoever else. Like, it's everyone you interact with, and the reason for that is because they all have one thing in common. They're dealing with you. You are the problem, and you need to grow up and move on with your life. I have. Why haven't you?